हेलो फ्रेंड्स एंड वेलकम बैक टू क्राफ्ट स्लेयर। तो अभी हम जा रहे हैं प्रोफेसर वीजली को मिलने। कॉमन रूम के बाहर वो हमारा वेट कर रही हैं। तो ये हमारा बेसमेंट के अंदर है स्लिदरिन का कॉमन रूम। तो हम ऊपर की तरफ जाते हैं स्टेयर से और प्रोफेसर वीजली से मिलते हैं। हमारा फर्स्ट डे एट हॉगवर्ट्स स्टार्ट हो गया।
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
और ये बुक, ये हमारी बुक आ गई। अच्छा, इसके अंदर जो है सारी डिटेल्स वगैरह होंगी। ये एक तरह का मेन्यू है मेरे ख्याल में। ओके ओके, बहुत कमाल है भाई।
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year.
ठीक है, ये एक
You would be
फील्ड गाइड
wise to
है।
take full advantage of this.
वही एक तरह का मेन्यू है जो
exceptionally
पहले नहीं
valuable
ओपन हो रहा था, वो अब ओपन होगा। मैप वगैरह बाकी सारी चीज़ें इसके अंदर होंगी। ठीक है, तो अब
Thank you,
हम
Professor.
प्रोफेसर के पीछे
What
पीछे
do you mean
चलेंगे।
it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
ठीक है, चल 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 आगे चल भाई।
This way.
ये कॉमन रूम में क्या है? अच्छा,
I
ये हाउस
certainly
चेस्ट है
would have
कुछ।
appreciated something like the field guide when I was a
इतना
student.
स्लो पता नहीं ये क्यों
Using
चल
the
रहा है।
guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
ठीक है, वो मैप होगा तो वो सराउंडिंग्स के लिए
The
अलर्ट
guide
करता
will give you
रहेगा।
opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding law.
सही है, विजर्डिंग
Do
लॉ
keep
के
up.
बारे में भी बताएगा आप, बाकी सारी चीजें।
Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and
ठीक
see
है।
what
Revelio.
details the field guide can provide?
ओके, ये सारे फील्ड गाइड पेजेस वगैरह इसके अंदर हैं, डिटेल वगैरह सारी
Clever,
इसके अंदर
isn't
है।
it?
अब हम यहाँ से
Keep
जा
your
रहे
eyes
हैं
open
बिजली
for
के
more
पीछे पीछे।
opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
बस कर दे, बहुत बोलती है तू। जल्दी कर जल्दी। ये रॉन वीजली के कोई पुरखों में से मुझे लग रही है।
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
ठीक है, यहाँ पे भी नहीं है, ये है ऊपर सेंट्रल हॉल। ठीक है, ये कहते हैं कि सेंट्रल हॉल से आप हर तरफ
Always
जा
something
सकते हैं।
happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
There's not one week gone by. I haven't had
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
बहुत बोलती है भाई, बहुत बोलती है.
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you.
ठीक है, आगे समझ
And
आ गया.
invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
ठीक है, ये हमें बता रहा है कि फील्ड गाइड मैप को कैसे ओपन करना है. वो तो हमें पहले भी पता चल चुका है भाई. ये इतना कुछ पढ़ने की हमें ना कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है. ट्रैक क्वेस्ट, ठीक है, ये क्वेस्ट है यहाँ पे. अब हम इसके तरफ जाएंगे.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand.
बस बहुत इसने हमारा सर खा लिया. अब हम इधर जाते हैं और जाके हम लोग अपनी पहली क्लास अटेंड करते हैं. और ये है हमारी चार्म्स की क्लास. ओ अच्छा, उधर ऊपर है. अच्छा, जिस फ्लू ये देखो, उसकी बीवी उसे मार रही है. चल भाई निकल. भूतों में भी ये सब कुछ होता है क्या?
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
ओके, तो हमारी फर्स्ट क्लास स्टार्ट हो गई है हॉगवर्ट्स की. और इसके अंदर देखते हैं क्या होता है.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
हमें भी नजर आ रहा है.
Hello, I am Nettie.
बस
So
स्किप
you
कर
are
देते
the
हैं.
new student.
एक्यू, हमारी जो फर्स्ट है ये एक्यू की है.
Accio!
ओके, तो ये हमने एक्यू से ले लिया उससे बुक.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
चलो भाई, ये हमें आउटडोर असाइनमेंट के लिए लेके जा रहा है हमारा प्रोफेसर. वहाँ पे जाके ये हमें एक्यू के मज़ीद चार्म सिखाएगा या एक्यू के बारे में मज़ीद बताएगा. हो सकता है कोई नया चार्म भी सिखाए, लेकिन मुझे नहीं लगता कि एक क्लास में 2 चार्म सिखाएगा। तो अभी हम जा रहे हैं नए एरिया की तरफ, और ये आउटडोर्स हैं।
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
कार तो मैजिक से रहा है और जोर ऐसे लगा रहा है जैसे इसका अपना जोर लगा रहा हो।
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
चल चल चलो 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 चलो। अच्छा, हमने इसको 50 स्कोर दिलवाने हैं। ये देखें, उस तरफ 10 है, इधर 20, इधर 30 और 50। तो अब हमने 50 करवाने हैं इसको स्कोर। और ये यहाँ पे ओ नीचे गिर गया। ठीक है, और ये पहुंच गया 50 पे, और इसको भी 50, और ये हो गया टोटल 100। हमारे टोटल 100 स्कोर्स हो गए। शो नहीं कर रहा।
Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
ये वही अनाया है जिससे हम पहले बात कर रहे थे।
You'll be the blues
चलो
just as
चलो
before.
चलो।
And Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
पहले मिस अनाया की बारी है। नेक्स्ट आई
Let us
अनाया।
see this.
ओके भाई, 50 आती ही 50 मारी है भाई। ये बहुत मुश्किल है भाई करना।
Accio.
चलो चलो 50 50 50। रुक जा रुक जा रुक जा। ओह नो।
Stay focused. Be sharp.
वाह भाई वाह, इसने फिर से 50 मार लिया। ओके।
Excellent.
Watch this.
भाई इसको तो बीट करना वैसे ही मुश्किल है। ये 150 हो गए इसके। हम 150 ही करेंगे तो ही हम पहुंच सकेंगे इस तक। और ये भी नहीं हुआ। हार तो हम वैसे गए हैं, दोबारा देख लेते
Keep
हैं,
trying.
दोबारा हो जाएगा। समझ आ गई है अब हमें ये कैसे करना है। अब वो एक गलती करेगी और
Let's make
जाएगी
this
बस।
a bit more interesting, shall we?
अच्छा, ये बम्प करेगी इस
Let
साइड
us
के
see
बॉल्स
this.
को। ओके, और ये इसने बॉल को बम्प किया। ओ गई। 30 अच्छे पॉइंट्स हैं, पर इतने भी अच्छे नहीं हैं।
Accio.
ओ ओ ओ ओ ओ ओ ओ रुक जा रुक जा रुक जा रुक जा रुक जा रुक जा। यार मेरे साथ हमेशा यही क्यों
Happens
होता
to
है?
the best of us.
Be sharp.
भाई हमसे तो नहीं हुआ, दोबारा देखते हैं। आजा, चलो 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 50 हो गए। ये 50 हो गया। अब इसके नीचे गिर जाए और हमारा एक और 50 हो जाए तो हम विनर हो जाएंगे, नहीं तो लूजर ही
Watch
ठीक है।
this.
ओ गया 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 गया। नहीं, फिर से लूजर हो गया भाई।
That is how it's done.
यार मैं कैसे नूबड़ों की तरह खेल रहा हूँ ये गेम। चलो
Accio.
रुक जा 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 रुक जा। 100 हुए हैं।
Well done.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
भाई इस गेम में dialogues बहुत हैं, बहुत ही ज़्यादा dialogues हैं.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
ठीक हो गया भाई, ये भी हो गया. अब हम दूसरे क्लास का ट्रैक लगाते हैं, उसकी तरफ जाते हैं. यहाँ से हमारी ये क्लास एग्जिट होगी. ओह
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
हाँ मैं ही हूँ, लेकिन मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है तुझसे बात करने का. जाके अपना काम कर. ओके. और ये हमारी है डार्क आर्ट्स की क्लास, और इसके अंदर हमें कौन मिलता है? प्रोफेसर स्नेप. ओह स्टूपिफाई. यहाँ पे तो मैच पहले से लगा हुआ है भाई. सेबेस्टियन के साथ. ये हमारा दोस्त है सेबेस्टियन.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
तो अब एक डमी आ गई है, इसके साथ हम लेवियोसो करेंगे.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso!
Well done. Well done.
Levioso!
हो गया भाई.
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso!
This should be easy.
You're good.
How perceptive. Lucky.
Yeah.
Nothing lucky about it. Levioso must be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
If only all of my students were this adept.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
ठीक हो गई, ये हमारी क्लास भी हो गई। इसके अंदर हमने एक और स्पेल सीख लिया और ये हमारा एक सेबेस्टियन सेलो।
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again,
भाई खेल भी कौन
perhaps
रहा है?
this wasn't your first duel.
चलो 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 ड्यूलिंग के लिए हम आगे चलते हैं।
I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned? Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the Clock Tower entrance. If you're interested.
ठीक हो गया भाई। अब हमने क्लॉक टावर की एंट्रेंस के पास जाना है। वहाँ पे लुकन जो है हमारा वेट कर रहा होगा। ये जब भी हमने ड्वेलिंग करनी होगी हम उसके पास चले जाया करेंगे। अभी हम क्वेस्ट देख लेते हैं हमारे पास कौन कौन सी क्वेस्ट अवेलेबल हैं। किधर हैं? ये हैं क्वेस्ट और क्रॉसवर्ड। ठीक है, टॉक टू लुकन, इसका हमने लगा दिया। Lucan, Lucan, where are you? Here I come. Lucan, Lucan, where are you? Here I come. ये हर तरफ हमें भाग के जाना पड़ता है। एक दफ़ा फ्लो एरिया से हम गुजर जाएंगे तो वहाँ से हमें दोबारा भाग के नहीं जाना पड़ेगा। हम जस्ट फास्ट ट्रैवल कर सकते हैं। फ्लो फ्लेम, ठीक है, ये वैसी लॉक है। इतना स्लो क्यों भाग रहा भाई? स्प्रिंट लगा, स्प्रिंट।
Revelio.
ठीक है, हमारे पास अभी कोई यहाँ पर बुक नहीं है।
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
ठीक है, ये है ल्यूकन।
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
चलो 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 चलो, ड्यूलिंग होने लगी है।
We'll make you regret signing up.
हाँ हाँ, अभी पता लग जाता भाई। सेबेस्टियन और हम दोनों वैसे जबरदस्त प्लेयर हैं।
Expulso!
That's all you've got?
Protego. Sendo. Gringo.
Mind the one.
गई ये भी गई इसकी बारी
Come on. Lumos.
हमने ल्यूमस कैसे कर दिया ये तो गया
Act like a winner.
इसकी तो हमने लगा दी वार्ड और ये गई
Levioso.
और अब इस लड़की की भी बारी ओ गई हम दोनों मिलके इसकी वार्ड लगा रहे हैं भाई ये क्या W
Protego. Levioso.
गई ओ हमारी एनर्जी भी बिल्कुल थोड़ी सी रह गई है बिल्कुल एंड पे हमारी एनर्जी भाई
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organize these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Ones victory. Well fought.
ठीक हो गया
Hope to see you back here again.
सही है